So anyway, this is FireStriker for the Super Nintendo. Also, hey there, Joker. Good to see you. I believe it's called Holy Strikers in, like, Japan or something. Maybe in Europe. I never looked up what it was called in Europe, and honestly, I don't care, because I'm not in Europe. So this was published by a company that I've never even heard of until recently. DTMC Incorporated. So I was like, what the hell kind of company is that? So I looked it up. Oh, hey there, Katie. Good to see you, too. Here are the games that they published, okay? And I'll try to do this in order of when they were released. California Games 2. Square Deal, also known as Cadillac 2 in Japan. Laszlo's Leap. Ranma 1/2 Hard Battle. Sumo Fighter. This game, FireStriker. And the last game that was released in 1994, Lester the Unlikely. So we don't exactly inspire a lot of confidence in this game. Like, maybe this game will play a little bit better than all of these. I mean, Sumo Fighter wasn't that bad. But what a weird collection of games that they worked on. Hey there, Turquoise Star. Good to see you. You never even heard of these games? I thought you would have at least heard of Lester the Unlikely because it has a bad rap. In any case, I think we're just gonna hop on in. You're gonna hold off from revealing anything major in the game unless it's necessary? Well, even if it's necessary, don't do it. If I want it, I'll ask. Now we're just gonna hop right in. Oh yeah, there's a story too. I summoned you, brave Slater. The world is about to be plunged into darkness by the Archmage, Wild. Ordinary weapons are of no use against Wild's 4 monsters. We have no choice but to use the Trial Light. And you, brave Slater, only you can wield the Trial Light. Because the rest of my kingdom sucks. The world's fate rests with you. Good luck. You must stop Archmage Wild. Okay. So you got your world map there, and you can choose a striker from pretty much this roster. Which we don't have, like, a big roster, but you get more characters. So in case you're wondering, like, what kind of game is FireStriker, well, it's this. It's Breakout with some pinball physics, if that makes any sense. Because after a while, the orb doesn't move the same as it would in Breakout. Because then it just keeps going straight down. So what you have to do is you have to open a hole to get to the next level. I know I have a power shot, but I kind of want to save it. Music is alright. You gotta remember, to actually hit diagonally, I have to, like, face diagonally, which feels very awkward. So it's not just hitting it at an angle. If it was that easy, that would be much better. Oh, almost made it. Oh. There we go. Okay, so as long as you master, like, how to hit the ball at an angle, you should be fine. Plus, I think you could actually control that mage better, like, on its own, if it was two-player. You cannot destroy the blocks yourself, by the way. And, while you can open treasure chests yourself, it actually hurts you if you try. So you have to use the ball. Sometimes it might be better just to take the extra hit. Save yourself a little bit of time, I guess. So try your best not to let that ball fall to the bottom pit. There we go. No, get back over there. Trying to line it up with the center. Because now... Oh, right. Those blocks you cannot break. So I kind of wasted a power shot. That's kind of lame. The physics takes a bit of getting used to. But it doesn't feel like a bad game to play. God, whenever that orb bumps into anything, it just bounces way too fast. See ya. With the additions of Game Boy family on Switch, such as like Game Boy and all that stuff, is there any game that isn't already on the service you want added? Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge would be neat. Maybe the other Super Mario Advance games. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna get awkward, isn't it? Let me mark that away. Kinda wanted to do that. Give me an awful lot of power. I wonder if they just want me to use it. I think the game's trying to tell me something. Oh. No! Try to get it in there. It didn't go according to plan. I had to hit this several times. Get in the door! Do I want to open this first? I think that might be a good idea to open that first. Uh-oh. There, just in case. Ah! Oh, this is gonna get annoying to do. Ah! No! I almost had it! Oh, come on! This is so dumb. Finally! Who dares to approach? The FireStriker of the wind? I pity the fool who defies Archmage Wild. I am Spell. You will feel the power of the wind. Alright, we'll see. Okay, so you just gotta hit that jewel in the middle. I think you can only hit it when it's blue? Yeah, you can only hit it when it's blue. Got it. Shake my hand, bitch. Spell, Monster of the Wind is defeated. The Seal of the Wind is removed. The life box appears. It won't let me go that way. Well, I guess I don't need to. I'm gonna go over here. Let's try this way. Okay. Land sharks? Okay, I see what I gotta do. I have to kill all the enemies to even advance. Oh. Kidding me? Hang on. Aha! Nope, that's not it either. Guess I do have to get rid of you. Hey, that was Chardin. Good to see you. And, Tony. I do apologize if I don't respond immediately, because, well, this game definitely takes up a lot of focus. Okay, you have to hit the blue flames that way, too. There we go. Okay, I'm not gonna hit that. Hold on. Oh, I can't step over the stumps. At least I can keep the orb over there. That works for me. So I think you can hit like a power shot diagonally if you want to. A Sierra game? Not in a while. Way too long. Okay, all the fire on the left side's out. Oh, nice! It just goes straight down. There we go! That was a good use of a power shot. Ow. That was stupid. Oh, don't go that way! I missed. Okay, this game's actually pretty cool. I mean, I kind of wish the controls felt more like Breakout, and they sadly don't. But it's not bad either. Oh, Jesus. That was a bad move. Oh, no. I think it's worse than myself. I can't even get over this way now. Oh, okay. Thank you for helping me. What the? Looks like we got ourselves a mid-boss. I guess you have to hit each part of the body until it breaks up completely. So there are mid-bosses in this, that's cool. Oh! The fire monster FireStriker is beaten. Eno, Striker of Fire, is free. Eno joins the team. Looks like an owl creature with buff muscles. Choose your striker by pushing left or right, then push A. Okay. Oops. Well, that was bad. Okay, this game feels so much better when you have a better understanding on how you're actually supposed to aim your shot. So it took me a while to figure out how you're supposed to get it to go at an angle, and it turns out where you're facing determines that. The game feels so much better when you understand how it works. The fire gate will not open without Eno. Oh. You need... Yeah, as if the game didn't tell me that! How about let me see it for myself first? I'm sure the game is very clear if I need it or not.
You have a single fact to back that up.
I do, Cole. The game just told me. Anyway, what's up? Okay, you just got to hit the gate. See ya. Oh, another door. I should probably get that because it's actually impeding me. Plan on getting a copy, blah 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 blah. Worth it, not just for making ridiculous level, but playing some of the most absurd levels? Oh yeah? That sounds like my experience with Mario Maker. Very surprising Pokemon in Scarlet last night. What one did you get, Kitty? I mean, the closest for me when it comes to like surprising Pokemon in Scarlet was getting that shiny Garganacl. That was pretty cool. And I don't usually get shinies. So who are you? Why are you in a box? Open up! Armor Rouge? Yeah, if you got Scarlet, you can get that through, like, an item that allows you to evolve it. So you've come to face me, FireStriker. I am Mental, the monster of fire. Just try to remove the seal of fire. Alright, you asked for it. Okay, so I had to get out of the way whenever it gets hit. Oh. Ah, come on. That bird is like, don't look at me, I'm naked. I am very shy and subconscious. Okay, this was going well at first, and now I just can't seem to get into that weak spot at all. Oh, now I can. God, I had to hit 4 more times? Seriously? Okay, now it's 3. Oh! How did you miss that? That was your job and you blew it. Imagine how much of a trip this game is if you're playing in multiplayer. Up! Come on. One hit left. What? Oh, nice, I got it. On the ricochet. Second player also have Let's Play? Or HP? I don't know, I never played it on second player. The seal of fire is removed. The life box appears. Neato. I think we'll go to ice next. I'll stick with you. Uh-oh. I just saw my health. Oh, those hopping faces are like treasure chests, technically? You need to fix that. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. Ha! Popped it immediately. Awesome. Oh, you cannot even... I try to aim the ball down so I can hit what's in the corner. But when you use a power shot, it goes straight up. So I don't even know if it can go diagonally upward either. Can you only aim that power shot straight upward? So that kind of nullifies some strategy I might have had. I tested out, but I don't want to waste my power shots. I know they might be at a premium in the later stages. Oh boy! The slimes are loose! I seem to have made things worse. Oh. Oh, let me check something. You must be tired. Take some rest. Now only 2 seals remain. Oh, okay, you can go back to the castle to get all your health. That's cool. I thought I was done with this level. Could I have just hit right earlier? I think I could have. Oh, so I guess I'm doing the level over again. Oh well. Wait! Wait a minute! It said I was resting! Why did my hearts go back to 3? Yo, I think the king is a scammer. I've been lied to. What the fuck? Why would you offer me something like this and then not follow up on it? Maybe I should overthrow that king. I'll have to heal myself, thank you. You want something done right? You do it yourself. Always has been, always will be. Well, at least this is only a couple screens, so it doesn't matter. no! Why? Why did you release more slime? It's like a 5-minute crafts video now. Just slime everywhere. Oops. This might be a bad idea. Especially some of those slimes burst right into you. At least I gotta get that bit of health back. Which is fine. Whoop. Nice. Oh no, I do have to get rid of the slime. I thought I didn't have to. Huh? It's only going the same spot. Oh, what? Oh, I could've just gone right here. Wizorb? I remember Wizorb. That was a good game. That was a waste. I like how it focuses on the fireball, and not even on me. Like, I'm off screen sometimes. This game be cooking. Oh, you just had to get... Oh no, let me get all those. Scorpions. I guess I don't want to, like, walk over to the pit. Huh. That might be a bad idea. Yeah, Joker brings up a good point. Like, the fact that it focuses on the orb and not necessarily on you can be okay if you're trying to keep it from falling. But if you're in combat, especially when you're fighting, well, these scorpions, that's not a good thing. Your Earth monster, Zamza, is beaten. Garum, Striker of Earth, is free. One particular game for the Genesis did Fantasy Style of Breakout as well. It's not Woody something, is it? I bet I'll need this. Oh no. Oh, this guy sucks! He's so slow! But clearly you need him for this level. Okay, one thing I don't like about characters is that they only have differences in speed. And nothing else. Like, I would have liked it a bit more if characters might have had special effects they could use whenever they hit the ball. Like, for instance, like maybe for the golem, actually let them break through blocks faster with even a regular hit. You know? But they got nothing. Other than He's slow, and you kind of need him just to clear certain levels that only he can do. You know, spoiler alerts are useless if you put the spoiler right next to the spoiler alert. Like, why would you do that, man? That's not cool. You know better, man. Alan's kind of too fast, but I like too fast. Oh! That's the better of two evils. Why are spoilers so taboo? Because people might want to experience this game for the first time. And just go through the discovery of it happening. You know? And also, you don't even need to ask. Like, if a streamer says don't do it, then just don't do it. Like, it'll vary up based on the streamer. Besides, I'm experiencing this game mostly the first time. And other people in the chat might be doing that too. Oh, this is not even the right way. Maybe it's this way? Shall see. Oh! Lost control. Okay, this works. As long as I can make that very narrow, I might be able to block the ball from escaping. There we go. Now I just need to get it through there. I don't know if I like this room. Especially those turrets. You gotta get in, like, these very small crevices. Neato. Peach can defend herself and fight in Super Princess Peach, but in another game she gets kidnapped by Bowser. I mean, Super Princess Peach is a spin-off anyway. So it's like probably a completely different team from the main team. And it just runs on a very weird narrative that women are, like, hyper-emotional and can just turn on their emotions on a whim. Like what Peach can do. No! I don't want it to go there. Go up! Break that. Thank you. What? That opening was wide enough. Welcome to the Temple of Earth, FireStriker. I am amazed that you got here. But you won't get any farther. You have me. Oh my god, look at that face. Okay, look at it! Like, imagine a rock wall that stubbed its toe against the end table. It is something else. Holy shit. Oh! Why does it hurt so much? Hey, what if I just zoom in on the face even more? Like this. Can you spare me $20? I might have to make that an emote. Hold on, let me see. 1 second there. I gotta line it up a little bit better. Yeah! Now it's kind of symmetrical. Okay, I gotta remember to timestamp that in the VOD so I can extract it and make an emote of it. Okay, I think I just fixed it now. Does anyone remember 4 kids? I mean, a lot of us should. The earth monster to deal with. I won't let you remove the seal of the earth. Oh, I wasn't asking for your permission, demon. Okay, you had to hit it right in the eye. And it's open. Doesn't seem to like it very much. Oh, I have to choose the correct eye. Doesn't make it very easy when you got this giant-ass fireball to deal with, too. You just gotta hope it bounces correctly. Oh! Why does the power-ups just roll right off? We're not on a slope. Also, hey there, Dino. Welcome to the show. Huh? And now they're somewhere I can't even get them. Why? That doesn't seem very fair. Okay, I'm finally getting something there. Okay, I'm trying to line it up, because I think it's mostly this eye on the left side that's more open than usual. Alright, 2 more hits. It's out. Got it. Moral. Monster of the Earth is defeated. Seal of Earth is removed. The life box appears. Okay. Cool. I didn't go this way yet. Why don't I check that out? Okay, when you're used to the golem after a few stages, this just feels so weird. Going back to like a fast character. Last is water, yep, looks like it. The star is one up? Yep, it is. You can tell by rest with like the stars there. Just hope I never have to use one. Did the projectile also count as an enemy? That's weird. Whoops! Okay, at least that doesn't kill you instantly. Oh, that was just to get a health extension. That's rad. Oh, hey, Dryad. Weird that the first enemy is pretty much a mid-boss. The key. It's surprising that fire, water, wind, and earth are the only elements that are known. It pretty much just goes on, I think it was like some kind of Japanese legends about the elements of life. And they were like fire, earth, water, and wind. That's pretty much what I make of it. More like a Medusa head? I mean, it didn't even try to petrify you or anything. I thought it was more like vines and grass. But maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Alright, let's check out the cave. Okay, well that just confirms we need this one. See ya. I'm not opening that. I don't need to. Like, why would you ever need to move the other guy away from these rocks? Huh, I just got stuck! What the hell? I don't know if that's the correct amount of times you need this enemy, or this character. Oh, what are you talking about? Like actually reflecting the ball repeatedly, Phantom? It's kind of like that. Only it doesn't hurt you if you fail. Oh, bubbles are annoying. Don't worry, it doesn't look like I have to kill them. I just need to create a hole over here. Guess I need another key. Or I might need to kill that enemy. Other examples include Aghanim. Yeah, but you only hit it once. Maybe Phantom is talking about having to do it repeatedly. Oops. Maybe there's a key I do need to look for. So I have to open all these chests. Nope! I can't open the gate with you. Get out of here, you stupid bat. Hey there, Kara. Welcome to the show. This is FireStriker for the Super Nintendo. And I feel like we've gone through, like... I think we're still in the second half of the game now. It's really that short. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Yeah, this is probably the only negative I have this game so far. Well, I guess the ball physics, especially after you hit it, feels kind of weird. But not having the camera on you at all times, especially if you can get hurt, is a bit of an issue. Not a fatal flaw, thankfully. But it's still one that can really get in the way. There we go. The water monster Mura is beaten. Loa, Striker of Water, is free. Cool. I guess I need you right away. So I am going in water. You cannot breathe underwater without Loa. Yeah, I know. Anything I have right now. Okay, I do notice that, this tile set really reminds me of the seabed in Soul Blazer. Like, I wonder if you guys can notice that, too. Which, you know, which is pretty much Area 3. Just too bad I didn't even have the same music. Oh. Were there like two enemies on top of each other? Not only the crab, but the oyster. Actually, I think it's... Yeah, it's basically the, no, maybe it's more like a scallop. There we go. Who disturbs my slumber? So, it is the FireStriker who resists wild. I am Intel, monster of water. I protect the water seal. You may not pass through. We'll see about that. Okay, that head actually does stick out pretty far. So I kind of want to center this fight on, like, the far end. That way it doesn't affect the bricks. But that doesn't give me many opportunities to hit it. Oh, wow. So you can't just stay on one side to protect yourself. You have to keep moving. Okay. Whoop! Okay, this strat seems to work fine. Don't think I've gotten hit ever since. Don't want to jinx it. I think I somehow missed that. Also, I got a pretty good rhythm on actually hitting the boss. I got it. Intel, monster of water is defeated. The seal of water is removed. The life box appears. Neato. Alright, let's go to the kingdom. Maybe I'll actually get health this time? The path to Wald is now open. Your battle has just begun. See ya. It seems there's something over here, too. What be this? Sorry, you only got one item! So go fuck yourself! Oh. That's rude. So I have to nail it just right. Okay, I see what I gotta do. There we go. I'm in. Oh no. Okay, there's one thing I already don't like about this. Their fireballs are the same as my fireball. Like, same design, pretty much. So it's gonna blend a little bit. What? I have to destroy the other fireball, too? Get out of there. Okay, let me save that. What the fuck? Get out of there! Hoping to fight with Wild? How foolish. Yeah, it's me again. Remember me? 'Cause I remember you! What if I just barely show you the correct weak spot for you to hit? There's nothing you can do about it. What if I just lengthen the boss fight because you're not clairvoyant? Oh. That was reckless of me. You would think that trying to hit it diagonally would give you a much better chance of trying to hit the boss's eye. And I don't think it works as well as I thought it would. Oh my god. This is gonna go longer than the first time. When I fought this guy originally, it was with the golem, wasn't it? I don't think I used this guy. Okay, that time actually worked. The diagonal shot, I mean. Doesn't even go up enough when you do it that way. It's not even a hard boss. It's just a very tedious one. Okay, at least I got it down to one more hit. Oh, there we go. Finally. Welcome, FireStriker. This is the Temple of Anima. Do you really think you can defeat me with your puny powers? What fools you mortals be. Your history is a pointless cycle of war and peace. And ultimately, you will destroy yourselves. And the world as well! How could you hope to assume control of the world's destiny, when the world was rebuilt by my monsters? Okay, this can't be the only form. There's no way. So I guess that's a pit down there, so don't go too far up. Oh wow, you can actually fight back. I didn't know. Oh wow, you actually... When you attack, you're actually giving me a better chance. Like, if I wasn't at full health for this fight, I am now. I see now how you defeated my 4 monsters. I had no choice. The dark power. Let me show you. Our Twizzler's growing on my back. Oh, there is a second form. Looks like I have to hit the eye behind the shield. Easier said than done, but I think there might be an easy way to do it if I just keep getting tons of hits. And, you know, maybe don't do that. I think it's gonna grow back, isn't it? Okay, maybe if I attack the appendages, or maybe if I destroy the arm, it may not be able to hold the shield. Oh, I think that side's already gone. Like that, see? There, now it has no protection. Except offense. Ugh. How did that not hit? Okay, not looking at chat right now. I mean, I gotta focus on dodging enemy fire and hitting them with my fire. Oh, you have iframes. That's annoying. Also, I can't seem to heal myself anymore. Got it. Oh wow, that's a gross mass of guts whenever you destroy it. Good work, Slater, Eno, Loa, and Garo.
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar of the
I
gods.
guess I'll have a drink now. Maybe we're fools, as Wild said. But, I hope, not foolish enough to destroy our own world. Let's take this as a lesson. The 4 kingdoms must recognize the value of peace. We have another chance, thanks to the FireStrikers. We applaud the victorious FireStrikers! Look at someone on Berserk or Hellraiser? Yeah, maybe. Oh, also, hey there, Ash. Welcome to the show. Alright, so that's FireStriker for the Super Nintendo. And, wow, I am surprised that I was able to finish it in just a little bit over an hour. And I don't think I lost a life once. I have taken damage, yeah, but never died a single time. So I'm a bit surprised about that. And also, I gotta wonder, how the hell did I struggle with this game the first time I ever played it? Which I only played for like a few minutes and then I gave up on it because I found it too hard. And then all of a sudden, when you actually learn that you can angle your shots by facing a certain direction, it just simplified everything. So yeah, this game is way easier than I thought. The world holds 4 truths. One is wind, one is fire, one is water, one is earth. The wind is honest. The fire is courageous. The water is pure. The earth is peaceful. Sometimes. The FireStrikers were chosen by the 4 kingdoms. It doesn't even fit in the box! This is a legend from a world far away and long ago. The end. Okay, so you know what we gotta do now.